that'll be a system.
Dude, why wasn't I a rock star?
What'd you say? Why weren't you?
Why wasn't I a rock star?
I don't know. You chose to be a fighter.
Wow.
Let's talk about it.
Hey, you know what? Like, I've talked to people about it, and I feel as if, I don't know. I mean, the new generation
Of musicians?
No, of fighters, I feel they're choosing to fight. But us old school cats, I feel like fighting chose us.
You didn't choose fighting. The
No, I just happened to be good at it.
Okay.
Even though I didn't fight like growing up and such.
But then, I noticed that in a lot of the interviews. A lot of people that you would think, like, oh, he definitely got into street fights. Nope. Remember, like, Puna, Junior Dos Santos. Junior Dos Santos had one street fighting story.
Well, he's humongous. Why would anyone fight him? Yeah. I am much smaller.
I guess so.
So, like, generally, smaller guys have what's called Napoleon syndrome.
This is true. Would you say you have Napoleon syndrome? A little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
I know we've talked about it before. You have, like, I guess you can call it body dysmorphia or sizing. You just size people up off their build, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like John Jones was actually saying it this week. They did, like, a media thing for UFC 239. He was like, I've never been threatened by a man's muscles. You know?
Yeah, so he doesn't have it.
No, he doesn't have. Well, he's huge.
I mean, I'll see
huge.
a dude with muscles, I'm like...
He's fucking huge.
Well,
though.
no, I will anticipate the guy to be a badass, but doesn't mean I'm gonna like back down.
Yeah.
You know.
So, how was your grappling match this weekend?
Actually, awful.
Awful.
Yeah.
I agree. You didn't really get to do anything. It was just butt scooting and.
Well, no, not that. I weighed in on Thursday.
Oh, we're talking about the health wise.
Yeah.
That was
then Thursday evening at about 6 p.m. Hershey squirts. Hardcore. Like, I was peeing out of my butthole every hour on the hour. And then this continued right till competition day, where I was like, man, I might pull out of this grappling match.
Yeah.
My stomach does not feel good. I laid on the couch until 5 p.m.
Yeah, we talked about it.
On competition day.
You were pretty shot.
And I was...
Not feeling it.
No, not at all. But it was a 10-minute match, and then I found out that some of the matches were 6 minutes. So I spoke to the promoter, Matt Cully, and I was like, hey, man, can we do... Well, actually, I had you do it.
Yeah.
I had Stan go talk to the promoter and ask him if I could do a 6-minute match because I did not want to poop myself or on my opponent.
I didn't tell him that. I just told him you didn't feel good. Yeah.
Well, hang on. How did my opponent gave me Imodium?
Did he?
Yes.
Well, I maybe said an upset stomach, just wasn't up to it.
Yeah, he was like, hey, man, thanks for taking the match. I said, yeah, no problem. He's like, just don't poop on me. I'm like, how the fuck do you know I had the shits?
I definitely didn't tell him you had the shits. I just said you had an upset stomach, so. But he did good. He went out there and still performed. It was a boring match, though, as far as
yeah. So he was super stingy with position, you know, and he was trying to do his thing. So he pulled guard, and I was like, okay, so so I like, you know, posted on his head a few times, circled around, tried to lift his ankle, squaring him up, and he was being very stingy, not letting me even work any of these positions.
Yeah.
So I, you know, in my wrestling stance, I said, hey man, let's wrestle a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he replied, I thought this was jiu-jitsu. And I went,
oh, he did say, I didn't get his answer. I didn't get him saying, oh, this is jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But
No. I thought this was jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I'm saying, I got you on video saying that. Like, come on, man, I thought you were a wrestler. Let's wrestle.
And then I was like, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And I, you know.
And you dove into his guard.
Well, I was trying to blast through it. I don't know.
Trying to put on a show a little bit.
Yeah. So it went to after 6 minutes of grappling with Adam
Carlisle.
Yeah. It went to a draw.
Yeah. And he was experienced too.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Like, you know how it is. I wasn't going to be like, Dennis, this is what I know about the guy before the fight. I just told you I think the kid could wrestle. The kid's decent. And then when I actually looked him up, he's like more experienced than his record shows. He's one of those type of people. You know, he's been training for a long time. His fights have actually been sporadic. Like, I think he has a fight from, like, 2009 or something. So, he's been around for a minute.
For sure. So that's one.
He used to train with BJ Penn, he said.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he used to live in Hawaii.
Oh, word.
I didn't get the whole background, but I just know that. He said it at the post-fight, and I also know about it from reading about him.
Post-fight?
The post-fight, where they interviewed him.
Oh, he got on the mic after me?
Yeah, he got on the mic after you.
Yeah, after I was on the mic, I was like, out of here.
But how'd you feel during the match? Was your stomach,
well,
did it settle down?
So, competition day, I drank half a bottle of water. I ate 4 bananas, and I probably ate 6 Imodium. So, with that being said, I did not poop for the next 2 days. Yeah.
That works, though. You didn't poop during the match, so that's all.
Yeah, that's what mattered.
Are you gonna do any more?
I think so.
We got to put one on. We got to get Frank together. And,
Menace and The Man should put one on for sure.
I want to have you wearing a suit, and then someone go up there like, I don't have an opponent, and then you're just gonna jump up, and SRG Fashion is gonna build you a custom suit that you could just rip off.
Wow.
Yeah, I said I have. I know. What's his name did it once. Who's the crazy guy? Jeff Glover. He did it at like a EBI or a Polaris or something.
Huh.
But
but he was scheduled to.
No, he did it as a surprise. He was a color commentator.
Oh.
And he jumped up and was like, "Me, you guys want me?" And then he ripped off his shit. And
Bro, that was definitely premeditated.
Oh, it was premeditated with the event. It wasn't premeditated as far as like the fans and the people in the audience.
Yes.
So Jeff Glover competing that day was a surprise.
Got you.
So we'll do a show, and we'll have Menace competing as a surprise.
For sure.
That's the game plan. So you didn't watch any of the fights that went on?
So I started a new job this week, so I actually, that's a lie. I had gone to the beach with Kyle Serm and Blonde Fighter. Gregor Gillespie came.
I saw you went fishing with Gregor.
Yeah, we threw out. I had a nibble, but we didn't catch anything. So,
really?
So no, but we had a few. We had a few cervezas on La Playa. That's beach in Spanish.
Yeah.
And cervezas is beers in Spanish. And I, was out at 10 a.m. and we came back at like 8 p.m. So I was pretty zapped.
Yeah, you got baked in the sun, 100%.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
So watching the fights, I was like,
And yeah, sadly to report, Menace and The Man did not make it to Fred Fest. Ugh, next year.
I'm more disappointed in you.
Why in me?
No,
it was on you to go. It was on Menace and The Man to go. What was The Man going to do there by himself?
I was invited. You then invited yourself and then did not go.
No,
Yes, you did.
By the end of that interview, he would have invited both of us.
No, he invited me.
No, and he invited me numerous times through messages. Yes, he has.
Listen back.
I'll show you. No, I'm saying after the fact.
Oh, yes.
After I had already invited
but the initial invite was you being like, hey, can I come too?
No, me being like, hey, I'm coming.
Yes, and then you didn't go.
Well, Rob and the ladies I was hanging out with didn't want to head all the way up there. It was 39 minutes on GPS.
You should have had this better planned.
I did have it better planned. Me and Menace were going earlier, and then Menace, I knew you were going to get baked in the sun. You actually messaged me like Forever Fest later. I was like, yeah, if you're down. And you were like, yes. But then I knew you'd get baked in the sun. That's what happens.
You're baked in the sun, Stan.
A little bit, sometimes. Not right now, though. I'm pretty pale. Especially sitting next to a tan gentleman like yourself. You look like you spent some good days on the beach.
Yeah, I look great.
You actually, I'll give you a compliment. You look jacked in those photos, too.
I did look
jacked. Like as if you were like, like doing the hard flex, but I don't think you were. I think you were just in shape from the grappling show. And you didn't let yourself get out of shape. Like, how guys retire, you went like the Bisping route. You weren't training as much, but you were working out.
Yes.
Consistently.
Yes. That's probably the number one goal. After being retired is get money, don't get fat.
Yeah.
Those are the goals.
And by the Bisping route, I mean, I've heard Bisping still trains like he has fights. Like, still trains as much as he ever did. You know what we forgot to talk about the last episode, too, before we touch on the UFC fights?
Pour a little bit more in there?
Of what?
G Fuel, please.
Actual G Fuel? This G Fuel? All right.
Yeah. No, the different flavor.
Yeah, the other one, the blue one.
Yeah.
Bro, one of the things we didn't get to talk about was Chael Sonnen.
Being retired.
Everything. Losing the fight, retiring. We didn't really get into it.
Yeah, we're going to get Chael on eventually.
Okay. We almost had him on that one time, but he had a little scheduling conflict. But he's one of those guys, like, why I even wanted to talk about it, a lot of people were kind of like talking shit, if you will. Like Luke Thomas and some other journalist, Kevin Ioli, the guy from Yahoo. They all tried to throw some shade his way.
And what were they saying?
You know how people like the one guy called Chael the biggest drug cheat. Kevin Ioli called Chael the biggest drug cheat of all time, of like MMA history. And then the other dude was
meaning
like,
what?
That he was the worst drug cheat. I guess he was the guy who whatever, you know, avoided that many drug tests or whatever. But then who's the other guy?
It just blows my mind how you could have never competed.
That's what bothered me.
And then you got an opinion.
Not even never competed, never trained, never was alongside a guy who like fought at that level. You know what I mean? Like it's one thing if you're training in a fucking garage, you know. If you're training like alongside these guys, or you're training with these guys, and then you hear people say dumb shit. Like Luke Thomas was like, Chael wasn't great, Chael was good. And then Chael made a video like spot on Chael and was like 13 of my last fights were against former world champions, all of course 3 different weight classes. I won 8 of them. What do you define as a great fighter? I would say Chael was a great fighter.
Yeah.
If you look at his whole career,
yes.
and you look at like his longevity, you look at the people he actually beat. He beat great fighters. So what makes a great fighter? Beating a great fighter, no? Being in the game that long.
Well, for a lot of people to be great, you must be champion.
Chael was technically, not technically, but he should have been champion. He should have been a WEC champion back in the day.
Right.
I don't know if you remember that fight.
Shoulda, coulda, would. I mean.
But also, what about being ranked? Are you a great fighter if you're ranked number 1 at your weight class for a few years?
I would say so.
Yeah, I would say top 10. You know, you're a pretty great fighter. No? Yeah.
I don't consider myself to be a great fighter though.
But people
I'm also very
I think people would
critical on myself.
Yeah.
You know.
I think people would consider you to be a great fighter. You hold the most takedowns amongst featherweights in featherweight history.
Right.
Like on paper, like even if you don't think it, you're one of the best featherweights in UFC history. You're not?
No, I don't.
You'd have to be. Who else would there, you know?
Right.
You'd name 30 guys maybe. You could possibly be in that 30.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I always tried to improve while I was competing.
Yeah.
You know. Never got complacent. Like, you know what? Well, I'm number 6 in the world. That's good enough.
And now, UFC we'll touch on real quick. But
go on.
Big props to Chael. Congratulations on your retirement. Win or lose, you know.
Yeah. Chael's I think he's an icon in the sport.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think he was a great fighter, and I think he's an icon in the sport that, like, a guy like Kevin Ioli, Luke Thomas, all guys with bigger shows than us, but they shouldn't be saying shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck who listens to them?
A lot of people.
I know, but it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, Luke Thomas seems like a nice guy, but he's a fucking jerk-off. I have no other way to put it. Like, everything I watch when he talks some shit, he talks a lot of shit on fighters. Yeah. And then makes it like, remember he had Ali on that time. He's very passive-aggressive.
Yeah, you said that, yeah.
And then he'll, like, ask a dickhead question and then butter you up by being, like, by complimenting you. Like, Dennis, remember when Korean Zombie knocked you out? But you got nice calves. You got nice legs, you know? You're, like, jacked. So, like, how did it happen? Yeah. He'll kind of distract you with, it's like a term, like, I'm sure there's a psychologist phrase for it, you know what I mean? It's almost like a distraction, if you will, like a magic trick or some shit.
Yeah, you're right.
But anyway, the UFC, going to Korean Zombie. Right. Korean Zombie smoked Renato Moicano. You know that fella?
No, I almost fought him at one. Like, he was on my radar to fight.
Okay.
He got presented to me with some other guys, but they wanted me to fight him Brazil versus fight, I think, Rick Glenn in Idaho. I was like, I'll go to Idaho. You
would go to Idaho?
Well, I mean, in terms of flying my corner and stuff like that, it was cheaper. And I hear nightmares about fighting in Brazil in terms of getting food and, you know, you can't walk the streets at night. Not that I'm out walking the streets, but just.
Well, now there have been numerous reports of fighters even getting robbed in Brazil.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
The favelas and shit.
Yeah, I know. I would like to go to Brazil in my lifetime. I just don't want to be there
areas.
Cutting weight and.
Yeah. And then even remember the Olympics went there, and people were getting robbed.
Right.
Like you go on YouTube, there's videos of people walking down the street.
Yeah, that's right.
Craziness. So we got some people in the chat.
Back to Korean Zombie.
Our boy who dropped you.
Yeah, we're
gonna get you your G Fuel who dropped. I'll message you tonight. Someone agrees that Luke Thomas is a smug prick, and then who dropped you wrote, I watched that zombie Menace fight again. Crazy how many bombs and crisp Dennis boxing looked in that fight. I agree.
Yeah, I was really texting him up, and I remember my manager after the fight was like, "Man, this is looking great. Like this is gonna be a long night for Korean Zombie," and then slip.
Yeah.
But I wasn't out. I was ready to go.
Yeah,
whatever.
We've talked about that before.
No, but
you call it well. That's even to touch on the Moicano fight. He kind of flashed Moicano real quick.
Oh yeah.
But then on the way down, he hit Moicano with another one. So he
he slept him though for sure.
No, but TKO'd him, but didn't knock him out. But it was a good stoppage. But he dropped him and then immediately followed up, and then it wasn't like
Yeah, he's very good. Like for example, when he dropped me. He had hit me twice before my whole body hit the ground.
For a way to put it, Moicano got hit way harder than you with 2 punches and then got dropped, and then they gave him more time, and he got fucked up in that time.
Yeah.
But you seemed way more like you know what I mean? Like you didn't get hit with 2, you got hit with the 1 uppercut, you got flashed real quick. I think Moicano got fucking rocked.
So, I had spoken to a doctor after that fight for my next fight. I had to get I forget what kind of test I was getting done, but he asked how my last fight went. I said, I got knocked out. He said, how? He said north south, like vertically or horizontally. I said vertically. He goes, oh, okay. I was like, what?
Yeah.
He's like, it's very easy for a guy to get knocked out with a south to north punch versus a west to south or a west to east or east to west. Because if you get punched that way, like the brain, there's, I mean, maybe there's less space between the skull and the brain laterally than there is vertically.
Well, now, he landed a clean uppercut on you, right? He landed really clean right hand, like right on the cheek of Moicano.
Yeah, I saw
one of these. And
I saw the picture, and he was just all of his lips and everything was just wrapping around his face.
And now I think that's kind of a thing too, like when you're rocked and you get hit again. So Moicano got rocked and then immediately hit again. So his brain was definitely, he didn't get knocked back in. He got completely fucking rattled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tough one to watch, because like I said, they let it go a second longer and he landed some good ground and pound after the fact. But he didn't flatline him. But a couple of our past guests, earlier in the night, I was like, oh man, things are looking good for us. Past Menace and the Man guests, we had Ashley Yoder won and looked good. Dan Ige won and looked good. Randy Brown won and looked good.
We didn't have Randy Brown on yet.
We had Randy Brown on. Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We did.
And then remember, he got pulled from that fight.
Right. We got to get him on again.
Yeah. I was thinking about hitting him up, but I didn't. I figured, let him enjoy it. And then he looked amazing, though, beating Brian.
Yeah, he looked really good.
You saw that a little bit?
I just think that guy's tough. I don't think that guy's
technical. He's really tough.
Yeah. He's like a guy that you bring with you to a bar to shut it down. Hey, I got a problem here.
He's a scrapper.
He can get punched from the side and be like, yeah, and turn around and,
I'm about to fuck this dude up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good, Bomberina. But big win for Randy Brown. He looked really good. And even the fight before that, when he got, I think it was the fight before that, when he got TKO'd, he was winning that fight.
It was on the same card. I was on that card.
And it was fucking.
Was that North Carolina?
No, I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. But that was weird. He got knocked, it was a weird knockout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a hammer fist when you were on top of the guy. So right spot type of thing. But then even then I flip over to the bare knuckle boxing fights. Your boy Johnny Bedford
got the strap.
Got the strap, but I thought the fight was over in the first round. He dropped the dude, I think definitely twice. I don't think 3 times, but definitely dropped the dude twice in the first round. Was fucking him up.
Yeah.
And then the dude settled in a little bit, I guess, and it became a little bit more of a competitive fight. But
yeah, so Johnny Bedford wrestled for Ohio, not Ohio State, or Cleveland State. And I don't think he finished college there, but like he wrestled at a Division I program. So I think so in bare knuckle boxing, it's the circle square. Yeah. Or is that what they call it?
I don't know what they call it, but it's a round circle with like kind of
the round square they call it, or something like that.
I don't
know. No, that they have like a term for it.
I'm not sure.
So I'm a huge fan of how they meet at the center 2 lines in the middle.
Yeah.
So for a wrestler, that's almost like meeting in the middle of a wrestling mat. So Johnny Bedford feels
he's probably
amazing there.
He's probably thought of that so many times. Like, oh man, I could just fuck this dude up right now in wrestling. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden he had the opportunity. Yeah,
I'm really happy for him. I texted him tonight, but no response.
Probably celebrating still.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either. You son of a bitch. Nah, he's a big boy.
Unacceptable.
And he's a beast, man. Like, you got to watch. Did you watch the highlights at least?
A little bit.
Yeah, he
did his patented arms down. Like, let's go. Let's get in the center.
Yeah.
He's a bully. He's legit a bully.
Yeah, he fucked that dude up, though. He looked really good in winning. And then what was the other one? Paulie. Then that's what I'm saying. So we were 4-0 in the night of past guests. And then I'm like, oh, man, Paulie's going to fucking... I think he's going to fuck up Artem. And then it just didn't...
Well, I think with the circumstances that he broke his hand...
Yeah.
I think if he doesn't break his hand, I think he'd win that fight, hands down.
I mean, like I said, when I was watching it, I thought Paulie was landing more shots, but it was Artem having him backpedaling and landing like, you know.
So in bare knuckle boxing, is dirty boxing legal?
Yes, as long as you keep throwing punches.
Right. So which Paulie is not used to.
No.
And Artem is... All of his UFC fights included that at some point.
He actually did pretty well, Paulie, in like defending the clinch and battling in the clinch and pummeling and whatnot, not taking any big damage.
Yeah.
So I was impressed by that. I heard before the fight that he like worked with Ray Longo and shit. And
word?
That's what they said. And then he did some like some MMA training, if you will, to prepare for it.
Nice.
Knowing that that's what it would be.
Yeah, his hand was humongous.
Pretty gross.
Broke that sucker.
So now he said the one he's broken like 4 times.
Yeah.
Had surgery on it 4 times. I don't know how many times he's broken it. And then the other one just looked like fucking a glove, right? Like you blow up a glove.
Yeah.
His shit was fucked up.
Yeah, doctor's glove.
Yeah. But he landed some good shots, but what's his name? Ate him. Did you feel like, I mean, you didn't...
Yeah, it's funny because I looked at pictures, you know, and every punch that Paulie's hitting Artem with, Artem's got his head forward and his, like, hands by his hips, you know, and just taking it, you know?
Oh, he was just winging shots. But that's what won him the fight, was the fact that he was just marching forward, not stopping, throwing wild hooks. You never got offered him, right? I know he was always beneath you, but I figured the UFC always kind of gave him to name fighters, if you will.
Jay's calling me. Do we put him on?
Yep. Where's the, right there on the floor.
My younger brother's calling me right now. We're going to...
Talk to him for a few.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Jay?
Yo, what's up, Jay?
Jay Bermudez, welcome to Menace and The Man.
You're on the show, Jay.
See, how do I know that's true?
Stan, say it again.
I said, welcome to Menace and The Man. Jay, you can't hear me?
I sure can hear you.
Oh, why is Jay so low? Is your phone maybe low? Yeah. There you go. How are you, Jay?
I'm doing good. How are you, Stan?
We're being joined by my younger brother and Hawaii now native, Jay Bermudez.
I would not call myself a Hawaii native, but yes, I do live in...
Hawaii resident, sorry.
Resident, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, people here in Hawaii would get pissed if I said I was a Hawaii native. So
yeah.
definitely throw that disclaimer out there. not a Hawaii native, Hawaii resident.
Now, with your skin color, do you get away with a lot of things because people think you're Hawaiian, no?
I do. I don't want to say Hawaiian, but they think I'm like, they call it a hapa or like a hapa haole. Like I could be maybe half Hawaiian. So
okay.
Yeah, often people think I'm local from here, until I talk.
Right.
They usually have.
Yeah.
Do you have? I just watched Joe Coy's stand up and he did it in Hawaii, and he's got a pretty good Hawaiian accent, I think. Do you have a Hawaiian accent? Like, let's say you were trying to convince me you're Hawaiian. Do you have a way you would talk that would sell or no?
I couldn't sell it because if I did it, it'd be like.
Let's hear it.
I'm making fun of them.
Let's hear your best Hawaiian. Like, hey, what up, brah?
I can't even. I mean, that's essentially what it is. I can't even.
Yeah.
You want to hear Stan's?
What's up, brah? What's up, brah?
Nah, that's like California West Coast.
I was shooting for Hawaiian. I just know that they challenge people to street fights
No,
if
they're
you
like-
eyeball them.
They're like, do you know drive to work today?
What?
Like, yeah, they skip certain words, they kind of drag stuff out, and yeah.
So now where
They say A a lot, right?
They say yeah, almost after everything. Like, are you gonna grab lunch? Yeah.
So how long you been in Hawaii, Jay?
I've been here just over a year this month.
Yeah, now Menace just started that job, so it's going to be a minute till he gets a little vacation time.
And, initially that's why I was calling him. I was like, I want to see how, the Menace is taking to the real world.
All right, so interview me, Jay.
So how was your first day at work?
So the first day at work, we went in. I sat in a classroom for half the day, and they, kind of went over some do's and don'ts a little bit, and talked about what we're going to be doing this week. Then they had a kind of like a Handsome Rob come in. So they have a Briotics, which is almost like a PT, like physical therapy, like team inside, or like they're contracted to work for PSEG. So they come in and we stretch and stuff like that. So they show us how to stretch, and if we are in pain, they come to them, and all kinds of things like that. So PSEG essentially has like a personal like trainer kind of.
Keep the guys in shape.
Yeah. So before any work day, we stretch. Then probably 2 times during the work day, we stretch. And then we have a cool down. Like, we cool down before lunch, like stretching. And then we cool down at the end of the day, stretching.
Oh, no shit. So this is like a training. Like, how long will you be in this training period?
So right now I'm in climbing school, which is going to be for 3 weeks. The very first day, we were only able to climb 5 feet. And then today we started off climbing 5 feet, and then an hour later they had us climb 10 feet, and then probably about 2 hours later we were climbing 15 feet, which is half of a pole. Usually a small pole is about 35 feet.
Okay, when you, like, again, I just consider myself that I'm not really afraid of heights.
Yeah.
But I feel there's got to be that point when you get up so high where you're like, I just feel uncomfortable. Have you felt that at all yet?
So I remember today when we went up to 10 feet, I got up there, I went, whoa, hang on, I'm kind of high, But I just kept doing it. Where, when I was up to 15 feet, I was like, you know what I mean? So yesterday we climbed for 2 hours. Today we climbed for probably about 5 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now, here's the kicker. Right? So it's, today was about 80, yesterday or about the same. We have to wear, full jeans, a long sleeve t-shirt, and then over all of that, you have to put on, like, the Carhartt, like, overalls?
Yeah.
They're called coveralls. We put those over everything. Hard hat, and then we have like welding gloves that come to like our elbows. Jay, leaking. Jay, leaking. My jeans and my long sleeve T-shirt completely soaked.
Now, do they provide this, all that equipment to you, or do you have to buy this?
I mean, the jeans and T-shirt I have, but everything else is provided. I had to buy my boots though.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought a pair of Red Wing lineman boots. You know, I got the best ones I could get. I got the insulated one with the steel toe.
Okay.
You know.
Now, so when you go in, are you guys in groups or?
Yeah, so I'm in a class of. It started out with 15. 2 people quit today.
Wow.
Yeah, on day number 2.
Why'd they quit? Just too tough for them?
Well, I mean, again, it's not for everybody, man. You know, I think I watched these guys kind of struggle a little bit, and like a lineman / teacher would pull them aside and, hey, man, what's up? And like, all right, man, like go back up, like get that line, and they would just come short and like, you know, when people get to a certain height, sometimes the body just shuts down. Doesn't matter what's.
And that's kind of where I was going with it before, because I always say this, like, if paddleboarding to me is pretty easy. Like, remember we were paddleboarding in Key West?
Yes.
So paddleboarding's easy, but if you put a 19-foot great white shark under me, I might start having trouble on that paddleboard.
Yeah, for sure. So we've been getting so many reps because on the very first day I was going up 5 feet, you know, and I did it. I don't know, probably like 100 times, seriously, you know, and it's just getting your technique down, you know, and then on that day, I was like, I could climb the highest pole in this yard. I'll climb that 75-foot pole, you know, but had they let me do that first day, I might have gotten up there and went, whoa, what the, you know. But now we went up to 15. Tomorrow we'll climb the full 135-pound or 35-foot pole.
Okay. So what do they call it? Crawl, walk, run, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, in all reality, it's just getting yourself kind of comfortable walking, really. Like, and trusting the equipment and knowing that you're in control and you're going to be fine when you get up to these certain heights. We also have a harness on with a tether line. So let's say you were to fall off the pole, it would catch you and you'd be hanging there.
Okay.
Yeah.
They must preach, like, again, like you said, this is kind of a walk thing, not necessarily a run thing, because they're always probably preaching safety and you know, not complacent, right?
Yeah. So you know me, I'm an animal. So I'm probably, if not the best guy in the class, at least second best. Because there's a guy that came over, he was a contractor lineman, and he came over to PSEG because, you know, it's a better company to work for, and pretty much essentially had to start over. So he had 1 year as a contractor of climbing, and then he just came over.
Okay, so when you first walk into this, again, it takes 10 seconds for you to judge somebody. How many of these people would you say in your class, you're like, nah, won't like this guy. We might get along with this guy, or maybe we have something in common, or don't have something in common?
I can almost find the good in anybody, I feel. You know?
Are you looking for athletes or somebody that, like, funny? I mean,
I actually love the one teacher / trainer. He's really funny. I forget what he said. Oh, one guy fell off. Or no, he was at the end of the climb, like at the bottom, and he kind of fell off. He's like, Devin, stop being fancy. Just get down the normal way. Even though the guy totally messed up and fell off the pole.
that's funny.
Yeah. So, no, but man, just hydration super big since we're sweating so much. And then I climbed up to the 10-foot point and then back down in 8 seconds.
Fastest in your class?
Well, I mean, we weren't. I just had one guy, one of the linemen that was teaching us. I was like, hey, man, I want to try to kind of do this fast. Like, you want to time me? He's like, all right.
So, Stan, when you try to get us, like, Dennis used to do this shit to me all the time when I was younger. And if he wanted me to get something, he would just all of a sudden make it a competition for me. You know, if he just said, hey, can you go grab this from my car? Like, who wants to go do that? Then he'd throw out, I'll time you.
Oh,
So
for sure.
Yeah, I'd be like, Jay, can you give me some chips? He'd be like, get the chips yourself. I'm like, Jay, I'll time you.
That's what I asked
Like,
him. on
you
the
ready?
car ride.
Like, you're
All
going to
right,
start
perfect.
counting right now? Yeah.
Well, that's what I was asking Dennis earlier. I was like, so when you're going against all these other guys in your group, is it a competition for you? And he was like, not really. And then I was like, man, imagine what it's
And
like.
he's lying. 100%.
Million
he's
percent. Million percent. And then I was saying, imagine what it's like to be these average guys, and in your group gets thrown a professional athlete, and it's a competition of, like, physicality.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're trying to master the technique so we're safe, you know?
Like, I hope he listens one day, and I hope he doesn't take offense to it, but the guy who has more experience than you in your group, it's only going to be a week or two before you're smoking him.
Yeah,
Just because you're more of a physical athlete.
Yeah, I
you
think
know?
so.
Way more.
Now, is there any team aspect to it?
Well, yeah. I mean, there is no.
It's it's all a team, I believe. You're all working together.
As a lineman, we want the guys teaching the class wants everybody to pass. There was one class of 12 people that nobody passed the climbing school.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think it would be easy, but you don't know that until you're ready to go up the pole, I guess.
Yeah. There's no chance I'm quitting. None.
Yeah.
None. Yeah.
None.
None.
So this is the next chapter for the Menace.
Yes.
Line.
Now, tomorrow's supposed to be the hardest day.
Meaning what? What are they doing to you?
We have to climb to the top of the pole. We'll be climbing for probably 7 hours straight. And, I don't know. That's just what they said. Wednesday is generally the hardest day. And then on Friday, we have to climb to the top of the pole and back down in under a minute 30. So your boy's going to try and set some records.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you have to go for it.
Yeah.
Leave your mark.
Yeah.
I think every time you're trying to set a record. No, once you get
Well,
the
I
grip,
mean, so-
once you get the grip in your head, you're like, all right.
Well,
going
there's
for the
not
record.
there's 12 poles, and every guy's just kind of just at their own pace climbing up and down the poles, and there's probably 5 or 6 linemen / trainers kind of going around and trying to make sure you're doing things correctly or pointing things out,
Yeah.
I have something I want to bring up. So everyone I watch videos or depending on the training, they always show videos of accidents. Did they get to show you people getting exploded off the line? Or
No, yeah. No, they didn't. So this morning it was raining. So we actually we climbed for about 5 to 10 minutes this morning, and then it started raining. So we went inside. We essentially did a Q&A in the classroom, and then we broke for lunch, and then after lunch we broke for coffee. They gave us about 45 minutes to break for coffee. And they were talking about, don't go and get yourself a Hungry Man because I don't want to see that stuff if you guys throw up. And if you do get food, make sure you chew it. The front teeth are for tearing. The back teeth are for grinding, all right? Make sure you chew your food, So they were talking about egg sandwiches, so that's what I went and got.
Oh, you went and got the egg sandwich.
Yeah.
You like to live dangerously.
Hang on, dude. I would eat an egg sandwich and then go in and spar.
Yeah.
So climbing a damn pole is...
But also, yeah, you know your body, you know nutrition a little bit. You know it's not the worst thing for you.
Go on, Jay.
I just rarely have I thrown up. I don't know that I've ever thrown up after...
Due to working out.
Yeah.
Or heat.
So,
yeah.
One of our, we do CrossFit on base, and, the workouts they're pretty tough.
Yeah.
You're going 100% the whole time through. And when the app you enter your workouts in, put in what workout your times just so you can track, how you're doing. And at the end of it, who the whole gym can see, they asked if you puked. And I always thought that was kind of a weird thing to throw in there.
The app asks you if you puked?
Yeah, so it's like,
wow.
this workout makes you puke. And I'm like, I always thought that was so weird. I'm like,
yeah. Well, some weirdo CrossFit guy that created the workout probably is, getting off to that. Like, my workout made 72 people throw up this week.
Maybe. I mean, the guy who created CrossFit is actually a Navy SEAL.
Is he really?
Maybe, yeah.
Now, did they water that shit down? Because I would think a Navy SEAL is working out better than that.
Have you done these workouts?
I've seen CrossFit. I used to do strength. No, not anymore. I used to do strength to performance, and we used to always joke about.
Let me throw a disclaimer out there. I am not a CrossFit guy. I'm not very knowledgeable. I just started
He does it to make his wife happy. She does it. She enjoys it.
Well, a lot of CrossFit.
I don't even work out with Gray, actually. We have a CrossFit affiliate on base, and it's free.
If we would have had Rob on last week, sometimes a lot of CrossFit can be like herky-jerky motions that can actually fuck you up.
Well, it's when you're doing it. It's when you're sprinting, doing an Olympic lift that is a very controlled workout. That's when you get hurt.
People give them crap because, and to be a coach, it's 2-day course to be a level 1 coach.
Yeah.
But
Stan, I think you found your next calling.
Is what? Oh, to be a CrossFit coach?
Yep, 2 days, dude.
A lot of people fail it. A lot of people do fail it. But
you gonna say Stan's gonna fail, Jay?
What the fuck, Jay?
Well, the test apparently is pretty tough.
I'm gonna move to Hawaii and become yours and your wife's CrossFit coach.
All right.
I'm in the process. I'm in the process now of getting back in shape, but I'm not gonna do CrossFit. I'm gonna do my own workouts, train a little bit in Menace Cave. Maybe
go on,
bro. The best was we had Rob.
It's bra. When Jay's on the line, it's bra.
So Rob. You ever see Rob, brah? Menace's grappling, strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had Rob on last week, and I actually went to the gym with Menace like a couple days ago, and I walked in before Menace. And when Rob was on, we were talking about how one day I might show up and start working out with Rob again. And Rob thought that was the day. He was like, "Oh my God, you're here to work out." I was like, "Nah, Dennis made me come."
Hold on. First of all, I don't know. Maybe you cleaned it up, but I'm watching one of Dennis's Snapchats, or Instagram, whatever it was, and he's running. He ran to your house.
Oh yeah.
Bro, what's going on in there? I feel like when you see somebody's car or their house, that could be a direct representative of that, what maybe that person's going through right there. I think you got to get some stuff straightened out first before now you're going to take care of yourself.
It's a lot of laundry in my apartment.
Jay.
And then
Jay.
Wait. And what happened that made that video even look weird is when I broke my leg 2 years ago, I moved my bed into my living room and I moved my couch over. So I took apart my apartment. So I have a whole room on the other side that's just empty.
Okay, I didn't know what was going on in there. I was like,
Jay, ready for this? He brings girls into that dungeon, right? Slays them, and then they come back.
Well, wait, you've been there. It could be a nice apartment.
Yes.
If I put it together right. It's just shit
and
everywhere.
Then he was like, I was like, Stan, I will help you clean this place. I think you'll feel much better about yourself and just life. And he was like, no, man, I'll just have one of these girls that come over and do it for me.
Wow.
But he hasn't made one do it yet. Well, the thing is, if he
or something down there to be getting them come back, clean your place for you.
You know what it is? It's it's a lot of clothes. It's a lot of clothes. I can't fold my laundry.
Retire them.
No, they're all good clothes.
Or
literally, it's a huge pile on my couch of clean clothes.
Then your bedroom is a walk-in closet that you can't walk into.
Yeah, with dirty clothes on the floor. Yeah.
What was that thing going around saying, if it doesn't bring happiness to your life, trash it or donate it?
My clothes.
Oh, that Japanese lady.
Yeah.
On Netflix.
You say your clothes, but there's clothes that I have that I'm like, I'll never wear this, but for some reason I feel like I have to keep it.
Yeah.
All all clothes that I used to wear when I was skinnier. Some of them now don't fit, so I got to get skinny again. But they're all keepable. All good clothes. All good clothes.
Well,
Jeff.
so I forget the Asian lady's name. You grab a piece of art. You take all of your clothes and you put it on your bed, and then you see this amount of clothes and you go, wow, that's a lot of clothes. No. And then one item at a time, you grab the piece of clothing, you hold it in your hand, you look at it, and then you ask yourself, does this article of clothing bring joy or happiness to you?
Well, even to go back for a second, that's one of the funniest disclaimers I ever give to a girl when they do come over. And
wait. So, like, from the bar to your house, you're like, hey, just so you know.
No, the disclaimer I give is, just so you know, my bed is in my living room. And then they ask why, and I tell that story. You know, like, I broke my leg. I didn't walk for like 8 months, so it was easier to put my bed in my living room. Then when I put it in the living room, I realized it was fucking awesome. I have like a 55-inch TV, like, right over my bed. I got into my video games. It was just easier. And now that's where my bed is. So when you walk in my living room, you got my bed.
Do you have any intentions to put it back?
Do you know what? I did at one point, and then I actually had a girl or girls be like, fuck that. Keep it here. Keep it here. I like this. I'm like, all right.
Jay, Stan's one of those people that if you tell him something he wants to hear, he goes, yep, that's good enough.
We'll go with that. Yep. Pretty much. Why, Jay? You feel like a bed should not be in the living room?
Well, then turn your bedroom into a living room.
I could take out that one wall and make my whole thing a studio apartment.
Well,
you should indefinitely do that. Jay, he's a master carpenter. He can do anything.
So should I take take the wall out and make it a studio, or should I put my apartment back together and put my bed in my room?
No, take it out
and keep.
Yeah, I would take it out. I think you make it a big ass studio, dude. Hell yeah.
Okay.
It'll even feel bigger.
I liked the idea of a walk-in closet. The reason why even the walk-in closet was money was when I was on crutches, I was able to move around and get changed.
And if for some reason you were to move out and want to make money on it and turn it back into an apartment, that's not a hard thing for you to do, right?
Oh, no, not at all.
Stan, I will help you do demo.
That's about the only thing I'll help you with.
Dude, fuck off, Jay. When he breaks shit, I'll take it outside.
No, Menace is a good egg, especially when it comes to carpentry. He's like eager to get shit done.
He listens well, I think.
Yeah, you didn't see those videos of us redoing the Menace cave?
Oh,
bruh.
I did. And I was like, Stan must be doing all of this. I don't know.
No, Menace did a good amount.
Yeah, dude.
He surprised me.
And I fed him the whole time.
Did he buy a fucking
beer? Yep.
Tool belt?
No tool belt.
But I have a pretty good
little
toolbox.
A little tool collection.
Yeah.
He has some handy tools. He knows what he's doing there.
Yeah, Stan uses a few more tools.
Yeah.
No bigs.
And no, we crushed it. You know how it is, brah.
Yep.
You know how you Bermudez boys get down. Now wait, Jay, we're about to get into Jay Palmer, so we got a few more minutes. But did you listen to our episode with AB?
I have to go back and listen to it. I've been
my God.
You're the worst brother.
Hold on, before you guys get rid of me, I also was calling Dennis to get an opinion.
Okay.
I got hit by a drunk driver over the weekend.
Wow.
Sue him.
Yeah. Wait, what? So, anyways, I got hit by a drunk driver. I was driving home.
The Ram?
No, Breeze car.
Okay.
The Ram's indestructible, so that would have just really destroyed the other car. So, I'm driving.
So, for the listeners, your wife has a 2017
Volkswagen Passat.
Okay.
R-Line.
Okay.
So, we're driving, then I freaking just get, again, the speed limit's 55, and get pretty much just destroyed from behind. Like, you know me, maintain control, no problem. The guy continues going. Like, it doesn't just pull over me. So I am like, Bree, get this license plate, like, record this, like, get a picture. I'm riding his ass, like, beeping the horn, flashing the lights. Like, eventually he pulls over.
Okay.
So he pulls over, and keep in mind, it's like almost 1 a.m.
Have you guys been drinking?
I have not. I was eating.
Okay.
So I had about 95 waters and had to piss so bad.
So you're angry. Go on.
Oh, dude. So and again, it's late, so nobody gets out of the car. And I was like, if I hit somebody, I'm getting out of the car. Like,
yeah,
are you guys okay?
instantly.
Like, I'm super sorry. Nothing.
He merged into you. He T-boned you.
More merge. Yeah.
Okay. So
the damage was all done to the driver's side, like rear quarter.
Got you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
he merged in. Like it's one thing if like he was in front of you trying to get over and kind of like just misjudged that you were there. He just drove into the back of your car. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Essentially, and I was doing 55, and for him to cause that, yeah.
Well, wait, you're good, right? Health-wise, did you get fucked up at all?
Yeah. No, not at all. So, and then another truck pulls over in front of him. So I'm like watching what the hell is going on here. So eventually I'm like, all right, Bree, call the police. Like, we're going to have to get a police report. Plus, I don't know what the hell's going on here. Nobody's getting out of the cars. I'm going to go figure this out. So I get out of the car and start walking to the passenger side of the guy who hit me. He's driving a Honda CRV, and he still doesn't get out. But then his guy gets out of the truck in front of him. Who's like, "Hey, is everything all right?" And I'm like, "No, man, my car's fucked up. Like, this dude fucking just hit me." He's like, "Yeah, it's my whatever." Then this guy gets out of the car, bro. As soon as I see him, I'm like, "You are shit-faced."
Wasted.
Bro, wasted. He still has the beer bracelet on.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, so he's like, he was super, like, yeah, he was cool. He's like, "Dude, I'm so sorry. Like, my bad. Like, I was like, you have insurance? Like, a picture of that shit, like, so I can get that process going." And then his buddy's like, "Dude, you're fucked. You're going to jail." He's like, oh, he's just stressing out now. And I was like, listen, I don't give a fuck what you guys do, who's driving or what. Because, dude, I didn't even want a police report.
Right. You don't want to get the guy a Dewey. You just want him to pay for your fucking car.
Exactly.
Right.
So, but Bree, keep in mind, when the guy didn't pull over right away, she's in the car still.
Right.
So Bree's already on the phone with them.
Okay.
So they're already she's already telling them we're in an accident, H2, like, they're on their way. So,
like, get out of here, dude.
Well, so they're trying to, and I told him, I was like, "Hey, man, my wife already called them. Like, I'm taking the picture." So he doesn't hand me a license. It's like it's just an ID.
Okay.
Or no, I think it was a license, but when the police were running it, it wasn't even like he lost it like 3 years ago.
Oh, yikes.
And he wasn't on the registration he gave me. Wasn't
valid.
No, it was valid, but he wasn't on it.
Wow.
So he was driving one of his relatives' vehicles. So, could I have got fucked? Like, should I have? So, long story short, I feel really bad because he got arrested. He's doing it like he failed the FSTs miserably.
What's FST?
Field sobriety.
Field sobriety.
Okay.
So he's doing, horizontal gaze and stag miss. He's doing the walk and turn, and he almost fell over doing the walk and turn.
Wow. Oh, you stayed and watched it?
Well, I had to do a police report and all that stuff.
Okay.
Like, I even told him, like, I was like, "Dude, rip your bracelet off at least. Like, rip the Bud Light bracelet off your wrist."
Oh, so, you tried to help him, but there was no helping this guy. He was too far gone.
Like, eventually, one time his friend's like, "Oh, I'll drive. I'll say I was driving and you just sit in my truck." And I'm like, "Dude, I don't care what you guys do. I don't give a shit. I just want my car paid for. That's it. That's all I care about."
Because what's worse, Jay? Fleeing the scene of an accident or a Dewey?
They're both pretty bad.
They're both pretty bad. But, I mean,
I think they're both actually automatic arrests, too.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah, but do you lose your license from?
I think you lose your license from both. I think you have. Actually, no. I think you definitely lose your license from a DUI or a DUI. I'd have to.
Yeah, but he's not even on the registration of the car.
But you can get some.
He's not even on the registration of the car.
If you just fucking leave,
if he just left and we're just like, "Well, I don't."
Well, see you later. Yeah, you have a better chance. You could say
like his girlfriend or his aunt would have to be like, "No, my nephew was driving that car."
So that's what's going through my head. Like, am I is there a possibility that I could get fucked over if I don't get a police report?
Yes.
So I'm just curious, like, what would you guys?
Yes, you could get fucked over. You see my whole front end?
Yes.
That's what my whole front end is. I got crashed into by an
Stan's
unlicensed.
got a custom front bumper on the Camry.
Well, I got crashed into by an unlicensed, and then I'll tell this, and then we got to go, Jay, and then we'll get back to this next time, or you can talk to Menace afterward. I got crashed into by an unlicensed Jamaican girl, and she was cute. And then,
oh gosh, sucker over here.
No, she like crashed into me and then hopped out and immediately was like, "I have no license." The car.
Put the accent in there.
Oh, like bad Jamaican, bad Jamaican.
Go ahead, give it to me. So when you're saying I don't have a license, I want it in her accent.
Oh, I can't even.
So you'd be like, "Hey, why'd you hit me?"
She was just like, "Oh my god, and came running up to me, and she was like, almost like she honey dicked me, if you will. She was like hitting on me a little bit, but like saying like, "Don't call the cops. I don't have a license.
No,
I live just around the block."
Say in her accent.
And then even
don't call the cops.
No, and then they even were like,
terrible.
They were even like, "We'll send your car to our guy's shop, and he'll run an insurance scam and fix your car." And I was like, "Just fucking fix my car any which way." And then as I started hitting the girl up to have even her friend get my car fixed or get her information, she fucking like ghosted me. Yeah.
Okay, but that was your bad.
My bad. Oh no, my bad. But like I said, I should have got a police report. You have a certain timeline when you can go and file it after a car accident. It's not right.
But I'm saying if I have a picture of his license, I have a picture of his registration, I have a picture of the accident. Do I need a police report? Like, should I have? I have his address. I could have went to his fucker's house, I called.
Oh, you're saying just go through insurance?
Oh my god, no! I had all her shit. I tried to go through everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you're making me feel a lot better because I felt really bad that I got this dude. Well, he got himself arrested.
Yeah.
Well, no, I could have got that girl arrested or at least in trouble, and I chose to be the better man or bigger.
Was
man.
she drunk?
No, she was completely sober.
Yeah, so you can't get her arrested.
No, driving without a license could have got in trouble.
Yeah, she would have got.
Me and Jay's older brother he drove for probably 10 years without a license.
I drove until...
I called Dennis, I called Dean initially because I was like, he'll tell me the truth whether I was a dick or not.
And what'd he say?
He was on my side. He's like,
yeah, fuck him.
I drove for a good time without a license as well. Even when I lived in Florida for years.
It's not about you, Stan. We're talking to Jay right now.
I'm just saying, we got to get rid of Jay and get to Lance Palmer.
Right.
We love
All
you,
right.
Jay. We love you, Jay Bird. You're the man.
Bye, Jay.
I'll talk to you soon. All right.
Love you,
Later.
Jay. Love you, bud.
Love you. Later.
Was that Jay Bird's first appearance on Menace and the Man?
I think so.
Ooh, really stuck in there.
Yeah.
You got a tight phone.
Yeah, I've been told that.
Have you?
Yeah.
Let's try Lance Palmer real quick.
Yeah.
Shoot him a little text. Ask him if right now is good. We're a few minutes late, but we're going to tell him we were listening to his brother. We were listening to Jay Bird's car accident.
Hello.
Lance Palmer.
What's going on?
What's going on, buddy? Welcome to Menace and the Man.
Thanks for having me. It's about time I finally got on. The last couple times I've been crazy.
Woo! I'm the Menace. What's up?
Let's go.
Lance.
Stan the Man, Dennis the Menace Bermudez, and now the voice you guys are hearing, Lance the Party Palmer. Millionaire Lance the Party Palmer, right?
Yeah.
Ballin'.
Lance, what's the first thing you bought after you won the million last season of the first PFL?
The very first thing I did actually was refinance my house, and I put some more money down on my house to get a good rate. But that was like the first thing I decided to do with it. And then the only toy I bought with it was the
Hellcat.
The Hellcat Red Eye.
Red Eye? Is this a special edition?
Yeah, it came stock with 797 instead of the regular
707.
Yeah.
Damn.
But now it's like 1,000 some horsepower. I had a bunch of
So you essentially have a demon.
Yeah, pretty much. I have, because the demons were like stock with 840 or something. So I could smoke some stock demons right now with it.
Oh my gosh, dude! I love cars. Big
Dude,
car
I've
guy.
always loved them, but I couldn't afford them. So,
Right. Because the thing is, you get a dope car as soon as you buy it. It goes down in value, and then
oh yeah,
unless you put it in a garage for fucking 40 years, you're not making your money back on it.
Or if it's a classic or an antique.
Like I said, if you put it in a garage for 40 years,
well, that's what I'm saying. Well, when you buy a car brand new, it goes down in value. You could buy a car 25 years or older, and it'd be worth what you paid for. If not.
well,
more.
if you improve it a little bit, which costs a little
yeah.
bit. But
And most of the time, you have to not drive it ever.
Right,
People
right.
don't want miles on it, but I bought mine to have fun in it. So I mean, it doesn't have a lot of miles because I never really get to drive it that much.
Your Sunday cruiser, right?
Basically, because I get to. I mean, when I'm out of town in Jersey training, I don't get to use it because I take my Trackhawk, so I never get to drive.
Wait. You have a Trackhawk?
Yeah, I bought that before the fight.
You have an SRT Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk.
Yep, that's actually like my favorite daily driver out of any car I've ever owned.
Bro, that's not even that's legit a fucking Jeep Grand Cherokee Hellcat.
It is. Mine right now. I have about 800 horsepower in it, but they're
bro, and it's your daily driver.
Dude, it's my favorite car. It's literally
that's awesome.
The red eye is cool, and it's like the power is kind of scary. Now
well, the red eye is rear. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. It's
rear wheel drive.
Rear wheel drive, and
yeah,
and it's stick shift. No.
No, it's
Bro,
it's paddle shift.
Does it come in stick shift?
I don't think they do because
fine. That's the only thing I'll let go then. Yeah, like if it came in a stick shift and you bought paddle shift, I'd be pissed.
I think the only reason they did that is because most people, when they bought the Demon, they were crashing them like right off the lot because they were just spinning out of control.
Yeah, I one of my buddies owns a Dodge dealership in Amityville called Security Dodge, and he was telling me how they sold before the Vipers. Before they discontinued the Dodge Viper.
A dude discontinued it.
Yeah, they'd stopped making them.
Really?
Well, the Demon.
Oh.
So a dude bought a Dodge Viper and then crashed it like a quarter mile away from the dealership because it's a stick shift, and he's an idiot. But
dude, it's
man,
insane power with stick shift, that's for sure.
Lance, not only are you handsome, jacked, but you have these dope cars. I'm like triply.
You have a man crush on him?
Yeah. Holy shit.
The only thing I don't have is a good tan, though. You got all the tan. You got the tan that I want.
I do have a better tan than you, but you do have a good tan.
Oh, we've talked about
Sometimes.
this. Bermudez got one of the best tans in MMA.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
He does for sure.
Should I have?
Every time I would watch him fight, he'd have a sick
Bro,
tan.
for real.
That's all I could look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but because I used to have I sold my. Well, I traded in. I had an 07 SRT Jeep Grand Cherokee. I put headers on it, full exhaust, cold air intake, chip and tune. It probably had like 525 horsepower, But on Long Island, that ain't shit, Like I could beat like these nerds in their like Subarus and shit like that. But if fucking. There'd be other Jeeps when I'd see a cold air or a intercooler in the front. I'm like, nah, I don't want to play with you. You can pass me. Man,
awesome.
that's dope, dude.
So where are you at? Where are you at now, Lance? Are you in Jersey or are you in Ohio?
Yep, I'm in Tom's River right now. I'm about a little more than 4 weeks out from my next fight, so I'm out here training right now. But I was back home. I own a landscape snow removal and hardscape company. So we're actually doing a patio for one of my buddies who doesn't live in Columbus all the time, but he plays for the Steelers, and he had a patio put in his backyard. So I wanted to make sure I was there for all that, and we just got it finished last Friday. So I'm kind of I was trying to rush to get that done before I came back to camp.
Yeah, I saw that. You had the I'm drawing a blank for what it's called. It's like a stand-on bobcat.
Oh yeah, like I think they call that one like a
skid steer or some shit.
It's sort of like a skid steer. They called it a dingo for some reason. I don't know why it's called a dingo, but
because believe it or not, well, I mean, I think it's easy to believe, but I used to do landscaping.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, I did landscaping for about 4 years.
I enjoy owning the business and being a part of it, but really the money is in the hardscaping, like the paver jobs and retaining walls. But
yeah,
the only problem is my guys don't have the knowledge to do it, and I've only done a few on my own, but I have a buddy who has 20 years of experience. He owns a multi-million-dollar hardscape company in Columbus, so he's kind of taken me under his wing to help me with it, and we've kind of partnered up on a couple jobs. So that's cool. But I mean, it's tough. It's tough to kind of get the tricks of the trade when you're first starting out. But I enjoy that way more than like the landscaping and tree planting and all that stuff.
Right. Yeah, hardscaping is it's very weird because it's very rewarding when you're done with the project. Because you go there, you look at what they want done. Like, yeah, I want a hill over there, I want a pond over there, I want, this level. And you're looking at it,
It's art.
Yeah, and you're looking and you're like, man, I don't. Okay, like, we could definitely do it. It's going to take some time. It's going to cost you this much. Like, I don't care. And you're like, yes, I like that. And then once you're done with it, after your sweat and tears, if you will, you're like, I did that.
Well, even Lance, like we spoke about in the beginning, you said it's been taking forever to get you on the show. That's why I didn't harass you, because you said you had a big job going on. Then I watch your social media. Yeah, you're killing it out there. You're like full blown. Like, what's your schedule like? You're working 8 hours a day and then training, right?
Well, when I was on that patio job, I was up at like 6:30 and I wasn't getting home till like 8:30 at night.
Yikes.
So, I mean, it was long days because it was there's a town like right in Columbus. It's like south of downtown called German Village, and these houses are like literally 39 inches apart. And I know that because I had to measure how tight it would be to get that dingo in between the houses to get back there.
Yeah.
So it's like we had to buy the smallest equipment we could find. A lot of it had to be we had to hand walk everything back there with wheelbarrows and carts and stuff. It was like, that's between that and the fucking monsoon of rain we've had the last month in Ohio has been like, that's the only reason the job took so long. But
yeah, same in New York. We must have got the same rain.
Yeah, I think it goes from there to here, because I know I got in Jersey today. We had a little bit of rain from Ohio yesterday. So
yeah, if it's in Ohio and then it's in Jersey, it's probably coming to Long Island. Yeah, once it hits the water.
It'll be nice when it's just sunny for a little while, because it hasn't happened yet.
I think tomorrow.
We're due for some good days.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now? You're just getting ready for this next fight. Where do you stay?
Well, hang on. Before we get into that, so real quick, so you have this hardscape / landscape business. So after you're done fighting, is that the move? Is a transition and just do that, and that will be your career path?
I think that'll be
a piece of it.
That'll probably be like one thing.
Okay.
I'll do.
Because we had Tito Ortiz on a long time ago, or a while ago, and he said every millionaire has to have 5 sources of income. Is that the goal for you?
Yeah, I think that's definitely one thing that you have to do. I feel like nowadays anybody can't really just have one source of income, no matter whether it's like a single mother. They usually have 2 jobs and they're working 12-hour days or whatever it is, and you see that with people just trying to live everyday life. And I think to be able to succeed at like a high level of income, you have to have your hands in. I mean, five things probably sounds about right if you're trying to have a high source of income. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. What are you pointing at, Menace?
The title.
How did that happen?
So, Stan, as you had another question.
What was my other question?
I
was asking him where he stays when he's in New Jersey, because I know all those guys are real close. Are you staying at somebody's house? What do you do when you go to New Jersey to train?
No, I got a townhome out here, just a 1-year lease on a rental, so I can have my wife and my dogs come out here whenever they want to come in town on the weekends and stuff like that. But my one dog isn't really dog friendly, so I wouldn't feel comfortable with staying at somebody's house and then bringing him there anyway.
Right.
But
does your dog attack people? Wait, does your dog attack people or just other dogs?
No, other males. He's really dog aggressive toward other males.
I'm not stereotyping, but is it a pit bull?
Yeah, he's an American bully.
Okay, because my older brother has an American bulldog or American pit bull, and at a young age he had like a fallout with another pit bull, and ever since then, if she sees a dog, it doesn't matter. It's on, like attack, kill. And my brother has never like pushed her to attack other. It's so annoying for him. It's so annoying.
For me too, because we can't even board him at like. We have to board him in like a private room at the boarding place, like where he has his own inside and outside little pen. And obviously that's more expensive every time. Like if my wife comes to my fights, we have to board the dogs. And then our Presa Canario, she's like the most loving dog ever. She could just be in daycare all day. She's easy. The male, he's just like, he literally is like foaming at the mouth, trying to get through the cage every time a dog goes past his crate to get to their pen. Like it's crazy that he can't be around. And he gets like, he'll come home from the boarding thing after my fights and he'll just sleep for a whole day because his anxiety is just so crazy. And I don't know how it happened. I mean, he was fine until like right when his balls dropped, like 6 months old. That's when he started getting crazy, and that's when we couldn't even take him to the dog park anymore.
And did you try to nip in the butt? Like, I'm sure you've tried to, introduce him to maybe smaller dogs, nice and easy, and he's just an asshole, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I introduced him to my brother's dog again because he tried to kill my brother's dog a year ago, and
I love you said kill. How much does he weigh? He's probably 80 pounds, no? 60 pounds?
He's an alpha male.
He's between 80 and 90 pounds.
Wow.
But he grabbed my brother's dog by the neck and literally jumped up on the couch with him. And my brother's dog isn't that small of a dog, and he just like had him by the neck and wasn't trying to snap his neck. He was just holding him there. And my brother's dog was like, and he wouldn't let go until, like, with his toys and everything, we always say drop it. He'll drop his toys. And after, like, a couple minutes of trying to get him off, my wife would just, like, drop it. He just let go and then walked away.
Jeez.
So that was, like, that was the worst one. And that was, luckily, my brother's dog was fine. And luckily it was my brother's dog because anybody else would probably have him try to be put to sleep or something.
I have a couple
crazy.
I have a couple funny stories now.
And he's just protecting his parents.
No.
He's protecting his parents.
He's just an I mean,
yeah, he's just an aggressive
dickhead,
like
yeah.
He wants to be the guy, yeah.
No, cuz like my brother's dog, I'll give you 3 incidents right now.
Which brother?
My older brother Dean, his dog's name's Brooke, and he was renting an apartment from his friend's dad who had a pit bull, a Rottweiler, and a beagle, right? So he bought his dog as a puppy. They were all running as like a little pack, great time. But he's a hunter, and he was hanging a deer in the garage, and I think Dean's dog or Dean's dog like grabbed a bone and was gnawing on it, and the other pit bull came over and tried to take it, and ever since then, it was a goddamn war,
Oh, yeah.
So before living there, my brother would have to like go out and make sure the other dogs aren't out before he let his dog out. So he's at work at my father's house, and his wife calls him. Dean! She's out of breath like, Dean, help! Like they're fighting. So Dean is like, oh, fuck. So he drives about 20 minutes to his house. By the time he gets there, the dogs are exhausted. They're just gnawing on each other's like foot
Nibbling.
No, like full latch, but like they're so tired that they're not like ripping, just like, But these dogs, these pit bulls and I get where people where they get the bad name, but they're actually not that kind of breed.
Yeah.
And like, because these dogs can be in a full fight, and who my brother was renting from, he's a goddamn lumberjack. The guy's like 230, he always wears like steel toe boots. He's that guy,
Yeah.
These two dogs are going at it. He's legit fucking full kicked them in the side to break them up, and no, they kept going.
They're crazy.
No, they're a different breed of dog, that's for sure. Like, they're built for that.
My brother's pretty sure his dog has killed another dog. Legit.
But
legit.
Pit bulls do get a bad reputation. They're all like, sometimes you get that crazy one.
Well, you could train them to be complete animals.
I had a pit bull from 9 to 21, and it was an amazing pit bull. When when it fought another dog or bit a person, even you told it to stop, it stopped.
Hang on, Stan.
But
that's
at the same
not
time,
a good dog. What?
No, you know what I mean. It was a good dog. So the only time, and even Lance, you'll see it. I mean, whenever when I was a little kid, not that I'm an adult and I'm getting into fights and my pit bull's jumping in. When I was a little kid and a fight would break out, my pit bull used to like grab a pillow and start going crazy with the pillow. Or if it ever bit someone, the second ripping the pillow apart, almost like stop fighting. You know what I mean? Like telling people to stop fighting.
That sounds like an awful dog.
No, my pit bull was
I'd
really
be
well behaved.
Pissed.
Like, they're the most loyal dog, that's for sure. Like, when he loves people. And he loves kids, like he loves babies, kids, like all my nieces and nephews. Like, obviously they're scared of him because he's a monster of a dog, but they love him because he just loves to play and he'll chase the ball and play fetch. Like, he's been great around every kid, every person. He just fucking hates other male dogs, and it's like I always have to have his shock collar on and have like 100% attention on him when I do bring him around my parents' dogs. I just did it last weekend on Saturday, and there was a couple times where he went after my dad's Saint Bernard, but I was able to kind of diffuse the situation. But
with the shock collar?
Well, I didn't even have the shock collar on at the time. I just literally, the dog was sniffing his ass, and he got pissed, and that's what triggered it. But other than that, he was fine the entire day.
You know what's weird? Stan gets mad when I sniff his ass, too.
Yeah, it's like if somebody was – I even told my dad, I was like, if another dude was sniffing your ass, wouldn't you get pissed too?
Well, that's how they say hello, no? It's different. It's like if I shook your hand and you got pissed.
But I think it's more of like a dominance thing that a dog – Like, if it's an aggressive dog, they probably think, like, this motherfucker's going to try and hump me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lance, that's what I think every time Menace sniffs my ass, like he's about to start humping me.
And I do.
You've met him. You know Dennis. He's a sick fuck.
Oh, dude,
I tell him I'll stop when I'm
done. So, Lance, one of my favorite things is your nickname is The Party.
Yes, sir.
How many weeks out before a fight do you
cut
it back?
Off. Can I cut you off real quick?
Go ahead.
How did you get to – what made you go, like, my fight name is The Party? Or who gave it to you, rather?
I didn't even have the choice. I got it from Faber because of a story he heard from when I was in college.
Can I hear the story?
Yeah. So, and I don't even know where he originally heard this from. I think it was more of like a telephone thing where someone else heard it and told him.
Urban legend.
Got you.
But,
okay.
So it was like the first week of school. Well, it was actually before school started, my freshman year of college. And all the athletes had to meet at this auditorium. And it was basically just an athlete meeting with the AD and assistant ADs and all the coaches. And I couldn't find the building because obviously I was new there. I had no clue where I was going. I walk in like 5 minutes late, but I walk in like down at the bottom of the auditorium, like where they were talking to the athletes. And I walk in and everybody just like looked at me. And the first thing that came to mind, because I always watch Old School, I was just like, I'm here for the gangbang.
Wow.
And all the athletes were like laughing and shit, but like the head coach, the AD, all these other people were just like looking at me, and I just got like the stink eye.
What grade were you in?
I tried to find the other wrestlers and just like get up to where they were.
What grade were you in?
What's that?
What grade were you in?
This was my freshman year of college.
Wow. Confidence out the roof.
I had no choice. I was always that way. So I was just like, fuck it. I got to say something that's going to get these guys to laugh. But
Jeez.
that was how, I mean, obviously, like, I fucking love to party. Like, for how well I did in college wrestling, it's kind of surprising for the amount. Like, I knew how to turn it off and on, but I partied a shitload in the off season.
Yeah.
So that was like the main thing that got me my nickname, I think, was that story. And then Faber loved it. So he was like, dude, you should be the party. I was like, well, you don't really give yourself your own nickname, I don't think. So whatever.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah. And Party Palmer, it goes well.
Yeah, it goes well together, and it's like there's different ways to kind of use it. Like you can use it in a fight way, you can use it in like a party way. So I guess it works.
I was at the last PFL. It's a fitting nickname. I was at the after party for the last PFL. This guy parties.
Yeah. Like for example, I can only think of his fight name right now. Last Call.
Oh, Danny Castillo.
Danny Castillo.
Yep.
Because
he got that from being at the bar, and when Last Call came around was when he would try and pick up a chick and take her home.
Ooh, I love that. Now, did Urijah give him that name too?
I think Urijah did, yeah. Urijah came up with a lot of the nicknames like Money Mendez. First it was Money Shot Mendez, and then the WEC was like, well, you can't say Money Shot.
I remember that.
That's like coming on somebody's face.
Yeah.
So Money Mendez like became his name instead of that.
And he was Money though. It was fitting.
Oh,
well, sure. When you think of Money Mendez, you think of someone who's like luxurious and like spends a lot of money, which is not his.
That motherfucker Urijah is pretty witty. Now I'm realizing he came up with all these nicknames too. That's amazing.
Yeah, you would think Money Mendez would be something like.
Well, he said, hang on.
Lifestyle.
I'll tell you why Urijah said Money Mendez is because he's a fucking sick shot with anything.
Yeah.
A bow and arrow, a gun, like, yo, that was a money shot.
Oh, even I remember watching Mendez or knowing Mendez a little bit from wrestling. He had an unbelievable double leg, and even in MMA, unbelievable double leg.
Yeah, but
I think that's why they came up with
no.
It wasn't like Lance's.
That's part of why he got the nickname from his double leg as well. I remember hearing that.
So Lance, in high school, because you only came up on my radar in college wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm sure I didn't come up on your radar, but you were on mine. But in high school, like, were you in like USA Wrestling magazine and shit?
Yeah, because I never trained for Fargo or anything, but I would go every year, and I would go because my high school coach would always be like, you need to do Fargo, and so I took third twice at Fargo, and then
just off of just being a sick folk style wrestler.
Yeah, because I never trained freestyle. Like people would always say, like, why didn't you try and go to the Olympics? I was like, because I never trained it, so I have no clue what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
So for people who don't get it, Fargo is always freestyle.
Yeah, Fargo is freestyle and Greco.
Okay.
Yeah, it's essentially nationals for freestyle and Greco in high school.
And you wrestle folk style in high school. So when you go to Fargo, you're wrestling a different style usually.
Right.
Unless you train in.
No, well, which a lot of guys. Well, so after the high school season, people start preparing.
The guys who wrestle year round go to Fargo.
Yeah. So I didn't even know Fargo existed until my junior year of high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, some of my coaches around me fucked me.
I hated wrestling in the summer. I always wanted to just hang out and live life, and then, of course, it would always come around where my coaches would be like, hey, you're going to Fargo this year, right? And I'd be like, I wasn't planning on it. And they'd be like, it's good for recruiting, this and that. I'm like, well, if I just win 4 state titles, that's not good enough.
Right, which it was.
Yeah, they're like, it looks better just because, you know, that shows that you wrestle year-round. I'm like, dude, I train year-round, but I don't need to compete in the summer. But I did anyways. And the summer, actually my senior summer, my brother was a first-year cadet at Fargo, and I was a senior, so it was my second year as a junior there. And so the junior division is basically the one right under the U23. So it's like junior, then U23, then senior level. And I was like, the only reason me and my brother went was because my dad said he'd buy us a motorcycle to share if we
Wow.
both.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't convince us to go because we were like, dude, we just finished the season. We didn't want to go. I was getting ready for college. I didn't really, I wanted to enjoy my summer before I left for college.
Your old man is like you, but just 20 years older.
Yes.
Yeah, and fucking 100 pounds heavier.
Right.
That happens when you get older. But I was going to say that. I met his dad, too, at the last PFL.
They look alike.
Similar to you and Maddox, similar to LaFleur and RJ. Like, it's crazy what sperm does. Like, you create a little mini-me.
Yeah.
Dude, it's funny because my brother, so I'm the oldest, and then Colin's the middle, and Jordan's the youngest. Colin is like a spitting image of my dad, though. Like, they act the same. They kind of look the same. I'm a little mix of my mom and dad, but my brother Colin is like my dad in a nutshell, basically. Like,
is your mom hot?
Version.
I feel like your dad does not bang ugly chicks.
I don't know. I feel like my mom, I mean, I wouldn't say she's a hot mom. She wasn't a mom where kids in high school were like, dude, your mom's a MILF.
Yeah.
She's like the sweetest lady ever, and she's
DM me a pic later.
Tiny. All right, I'll send you one. I'll try and find a naked one somewhere.
Oh my God, though. So, Lance, middle child syndrome. Did it exist for you?
No, he's the oldest.
I'm the oldest.
Idiot! He just said he's the oldest.
I misunderstood.
No, you're stupid.
So, oldest brother. So you were always beating up your younger brothers. That's what I was getting at. What kind of fights were going on in the Palmer household growing up?
I actually used to break up the fights between my middle and youngest brother because they would always be playing like video games or fighting over something because they shared a bedroom for a while.
Well, what's important right now is what's the age difference between the three of you guys? Because I'm one of three.
My youngest brother and I are 5 years apart. My middle brother and I are like 3.5.
All pretty close, similar to you guys.
Well, so. My older brother's 5 years older than me. My younger brother's 2.5 years younger than me.
Yeah, so you guys are kind of.
Yeah.
You have a closer. Are you closer with your younger brother?
Yes.
Or older? Yeah.
My younger brother. But my older brother lives closer, so we see each other more often. I mean, we're all very, very, very close, you know.
Yeah.
But like through childhood, my older brother, again, he's 5 years older. He was like. In high school, he was like going out and partying every night, so I didn't even see him.
Yeah.
It wasn't until like I could drink that I was like, dude, we're like best friends. So when I was like 19, I was coming home from college, like, Dean, yeah, fuck yeah, like you're so cool. He would take me to bars and get me wasted.
You were awesome the whole time, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
No, but in high school, he also set like very high bars for me to beat.
Yeah.
You know, so he had like the school record for the mile, and I beat that, and like, you know, he did like he benched this much. He was pretty strong, and I would beat. You know, he was better than average, and I would try to smoke him. You know.
Yeah.
But even to this day, he thinks he could beat me up in a fight.
Oh, he does. He said it to me before.
Awesome.
He's like, I might kick you in the feet, but if you fucking take that, if you use that pussy wrestling shit.
That's the best when people fucking hate wrestling because they don't know.
Because he played basketball and I wrestled. He's like, dude, I don't know how you do it. If I lost to a guy, I think I would just drill him in the face. He's like, I don't know how you sit there and let that other guy get his hand raised. I'm like, well,
sportsmanship.
Just get better. Like, I'll get better later and beat him later.
Yeah.
You fucking drug addict? No, I'm kidding.
No. Dean's a good dude. Love Dean.
He smoked pot.
Oh, my God. Lance, what's your stance on marijuana?
It depends. I mean, I guess it depends I mean, for me, I don't really smoke much. I'm more of a CBD guy.
Okay.
Just because I'm not a person who likes I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I've tried like psychedelics and shit like that because I want to know what it's like. But I'm not too into the feeling of being high because I can't accomplish anything when I'm high. So, I mean, for me, I'm not a fan of it as much, but I don't really care if other people do it. But there's kind of a correlation to a certain extent that, like, you can tell when somebody's high because they're just, like, not functioning at the highest level they could.
So right now, Stan cannot build you a house.
What do you mean?
Hang on. Hear me. Nice and easy, Stan. If you get Stan high, he will build you an amazing house. Yes, Stan could build you a house right now. But if you got Stan high, he's so much better when he's high.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So some people are like that.
Yeah.
Even Lance, something crazy I got into because of just injuries and just stupid shit and just being a pothead. I used to smoke and go spar. I used to smoke and go to pro class. I used to do rounds with Bermudez. High as fuck.
I didn't know that. Well, I mean, you've told me, in time.
I mean, I'm the complete opposite, dude. I can't function. Like, if I smoke, I just want to go eat food and fucking watch a movie, watch Family Guy or some shit.
Yeah. Do you have a CBD sponsor, Lance?
I do not, but I'm a fan of CBD. I take CBD.
We're gonna send you some Terp House. One of our sponsors, Terp House, has some really good CBD drops. We're gonna send you one of those. Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
But then also, like, everyone's cannabinoid system reacts differently. So I used to smoke, and it used to take away my pain. Like, when I wake up in the morning, I'm a rusty gate. So I would wake up about to go train with Bermudez.
Extremely rusty gate.
I'm a rusty gate. I've fucking been doing this shit since I was a little kid. It fucked my body up.
Now you're a pussy.
Maybe I'm a pussy, but still, I need that little bit of CBD, that little THC, and then I think I can compete with the best in the world.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
I had a bunch of old teammates at Alpha Male, and there were some of them that competed or trained better when they were high, or they were.
Who, Feely?
I was gonna say it was one of them. Andre Feely.
Feely?
Feely's not one of those guys.
I'm just
honestly.
kidding. I'm just joshing.
You'd think he was, but he's just an outcast and underdog, dude.
I actually want to, like, make amends with him.
Why? You guys don't have a good relationship?
Well, so way back in the day on Twitter, I think some guy tweeted, like, oh, man, it sucks all three of you guys. It was, like, me, Feely, and somebody else. It sucks all three of you guys are in the same weight class because, like, I want you guys to all be champions. And he tweeted back, like, I'll be champion. Like, fuck those guys. And I was like, no. And then when I accepted the fight with him, he was coming on my fan page and, like, I would say something like, my next victim. He's like, yeah. And he was, like, commenting, like, yeah, you wish. I'm like, and I was like, really? Like, bro, you're a vegan? Like, I'm going to thrash you, And then the split decision went his way, and I was like,
I lost to a vegan.
Man, I underperformed and lost this fucking guy. Fuck. So that left a bad taste in my mouth, So, like, all these things. And then I was drunk one night, and Urijah Faber, like, reposted one of his, like, raps or some shit like that. And everybody was like, trash. And I was like, yeah, this is fuck. And I was drunk. I was like, yeah, this fucking sucks. He then came in later and was like, yeah, just like your record. And I was like, yeah, you pussy, let's run it back. He's like, no, I don't want to compete with people that are relevant. I was like, yeah, you're fucking scared. And, like, it just kind of, like, stopped there. And I was like, ugh, you motherfucker. Dude, but he is a good fighter. I get the game, if you will. He tried to come up. This is after Conor McGregor made his waves with, like, talking some shit and the mental warfare. I get it.
Trying to create something.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
but but the thing is, like, I don't think me and him are both, like, big enough stars that anyone, like, caught on.
Seven likes, one retweet.
So no, not even. Like, it was on Facebook.
Yeah,
he was on my Facebook fan page. Nobody. Yeah, so I was just like. We want to get him on the show one day. I think I'm gonna swallow my pride and hey, you beat me. But
and now, so Lance, you consider yourself always an alpha male fighter, right? Even though you're with Mark Henry now.
I mean,
my roots are always going to be from alpha male and like Faber getting me started in the game and shit like that. But I mean, I'll always have a connection with those guys and a relationship. Like there's like Joe Benavidez is one of my best friends.
You were his best man.
Love Benavidez.
Yeah. Dude, I fucking love Joe, and
he's about to fight this week.
I'm going out to corner him in Minneapolis, and like I'm always gonna have connections with those guys. Like I just talked to Last Call earlier today because he's at his the girl he has a baby with lives in she doesn't live there, but her family lives in Ohio, and they just went there today. So I was texting with him because he was seeing if I was there. Like I talk to those guys all the time. I just talked to Guida earlier today. He's kind of like an honorary alpha male guy. So, I mean, I'll always have a good relationship with all those guys, but that was like, that was a good time in my life, but I feel like I wouldn't say outgrew them as like people, but I felt like I outgrew that situation and needed to move on to something else.
Yeah.
So I went to Alpha Male back in 2009 for a week. And by the end of the week, Uriah was, same thing you got, and then you acted on it. He's like, dude, you should move out here. And I was like, yeah, Urijah Faber? Like, you want me out here? I'm 1-0 pro, bro. I get why you want me out here. I'm 1-0 pro.
Yeah.
And, but in that whole week, Joseph Benavidez, when I left that week, I was like, dude, that's my fucking guy.
Yeah.
Like, fucking love that dude. And I get why when me and you met because of me and Joseph's relationship, why, like, you were his best man. Had I moved out there back in 2009, I tell you what, I would have been his best man. Sorry, Lance.
You guys might be best friends, too, right now.
Oh, my gosh.
Dude,
I'd probably be freaking Jay and him-o.
I'm saying even you and Lance might be best friends.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. I'd probably be, like... on the other side of the phone.
You'd be skiing with Benavidez and Lance Palmer, probably.
And doing hardscaping.
Dude, I think we would.
I'd be shaving their pubes and... Sorry, I got carried away.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And even that, Lance, like I was going to say, when we started this show, Menace and The Man, including Menace, we were kind of 0-3 against Alpha Male. Then we got Uriah on. We considered that a win. Now we got Lance Palmer on. We'll take that as a W. So now we're 3-2 against Alpha Male. And we beat Clay Guida, or Menace beat Clay Guida.
Yeah, but he wasn't Alpha Male then.
Now he is, though. We'll take that dub. He remembers that day.
Who was the...
What do you mean we, Stan? I did all these things.
I just said he, not we in that statement. But yes, Menace did those things.
Stan's always
who
trying
was
to
the three,
coattail.
or who were the two that didn't come on?
I lost to fucking...
Elkins.
I lost to the retard Elkins. And then I lost to the vegan.
You lost to Feely.
And then I lost to his skin and bones, Rick Glenn.
Yeah.
Then
shit.
After losing... What?
When did you fight Glenn?
In July of last year. I took him down 6 times. And he outstruck me by 6 strikes. And I lost the fight.
Damn. I fought Glenn in 2014, I think it was, in World Series of Fighting. He's tough, though.
He's tough, but he's just trying to keep you, like, at bay and long. He's not actually trying to throw down.
Tough as fuck, Rick Glenn.
Yeah.
Almost, you can say, like, Rick Glenn is almost the gatekeeper, if you will, at 145 type of guy.
I disagree.
Takes fucking punches, dude.
No, he's tough. He's like a zombie
I know,
type.
I punched him.
Yeah. He's a zombie type.
Very long.
Very tough.
Dude, I got on his neck. That was the only way I was able to stop him because on the feet, I hit him with the kitchen sink and he didn't want to go down. So I just took him down and had to try and get a choke on him.
So, Lance, who's your next fight against? You know the name of your opponent?
His name, I don't know his full name. He's Brazilian. His name's Luis Rafael. I know he had a knockout in the first round at the last PFL for our first fight of the season. He seems like he's pretty tough, but some of his wins are against guys with like 0 records and stuff like that. So it's kind of his record's kind of padded, but I know his skill set is still decent.
Word.
Oh, I got a lot of faith in Lance Palmer shutting him down.
James.
What is it? July 25th?
Yeah, in Atlantic City.
All right, this will be a good one. And what is this on a Thursday night still, right?
Yeah, I think they're doing Thursday all the way through until the playoffs, and then the playoffs will probably be on a Friday, I'm guessing.
Oh, Friday would be great. Thursday's a tough one for Menace to make now. He just started a new job, so.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I want to hear what the job is because I don't know if you talked about it yet.
I did on this episode, but I'm a lineman for the company's called PSEG. So working the electric lines.
What'd you say, Lance?
I thought you were gonna say you're a lineman for the Giants.
Hang on, I told somebody I was a lineman. They're like, offense or defense? I'm like, do you really think I am big enough to be a lineman? You fucking.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
He put in both applications. Only PSCG accepted him.
Yeah.
The Giants were like, "We're good. We're good."
Little they know they're really missing out. I'm pretty funny.
How do you feel about it? Are you excited to be? Are you excited to be back in the working world or what?
Yeah, I like it. I like
That's
it.
Awesome.
I like it.
So even Lance, so a little bit of advice you can give to Menace. He retired from the fighting world, but now he's getting back into the working world. You're in the working world hardcore with your landscaping company and doing shit like that. So give Menace a little piece of advice to keep it going.
I don't really have any advice as far as, the only thing I would suggest is if you have any extra like liquid funds, if they're not in some sort of like money market account or real estate or something like that, like those are the two biggest things you can make money with your money without actually working to add extra income. But that shit's, you have to keep an eye on all that stuff, and it's a long game. Like the real estate thing, like I have some of my money in I'm basically a lender for one of my buddy's companies right now where they do flips, and you get a certain percentage for, say it's a 6-month flip. I give them like 200,000 or whatever the number is. It could be different every time. And it's 7% back or 8% back. So you're making like $1,500 a month on your money, and then you get your principal back at the end of the 6 or 8 months, and then you have all that money you made monthly, and you just keep doing that for all these flips. Like real estate is going crazy right now, so that's kind of what I'm doing to make passive income on top of the landscaping and the fight game right now.
Menace is right now trying to flex his quads in the camera.
Yeah, I want Stan's mom to see him.
Bro, the way
hopefully she's watching.
Flex him again. The way we were talking about, like, Lance, you didn't know what to say about your mom if she was hot. My mom's hot. All my friends since I've been growing up have been trying to get at my mom.
Yeah, but smash those cheeks.
Oh, you would try.
Awesome.
We've already talked about it.
I'm gonna Google myself and show your mom.
How did you handle the situation growing up?
I've been training in boxing since I was 7, jiu-jitsu since I was 13, so I would have fucked up all my friends that tried to fuck my mom or tried any shit.
But would they ever fuck with you and be like, dude, your mom's fucking hot or something like that?
No, they did a little bit, but then I was able to quickly shut it down by I would fuck you up if you said that shit. But if Lance Palmer or Dennis Bermudez were trying to fuck my mom, I'd be like, Mom, this is Lance Palmer. This is Dennis Bermudez. They both want to meet you.
I want them to be my father.
No, you can't replace the original Stan the Man. Yeah. But Lance Palmer, Lance the Party Palmer, we want to thank you for joining us. And after you win this next PFL fight, we want you to come back on, maybe in studio. Maybe we'll see what we can. How long are you in Atlantic City for?
I'll be in Atlantic City that entire week, but then, I don't have shit to do. I'm gonna drive back to Ohio eventually, so I could drive wherever.
Yeah, bring that freaking track hawk over here, dude.
Oh, so you're driving from New Jersey to Ohio?
It's not that far.
Yeah, because when I drive back after a camp or before a camp starts, I usually drive so I have a car here. Or I'll fly, because Philly's too far. You can't just leave your car at the airport for a month. You could, but it'd be expensive.
Heard that.
So what we're shooting for is after you win this next PFL fight, maybe Friday night, Saturday night, me, you, and Menace might get together for some drinks.
That's a good idea. Where are you guys at? Located?
The middle of Long Island, but where you
fought last time.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But Mark
not
Henry,
bad. It only takes about 2 hours without traffic.
Yeah, well, Caitlin Chukagian travels from Amityville to New Jersey on the daily, so it can't be that far. Hour and a half. Partying with Lance Palmer might be worth it.
Heard that.
Let's do it. We'll do it. We could do a whole episode where we just get hammered and talk about stupid shit.
Yep.
All about it. On a Friday or Saturday, though. Like I said, Menace got this new job. He's a lineman now. Making big things happen over here, Lance.
We should, well, it's still early, but we should just go to your job and crash your job while you're working and just have a podcast there.
Ooh, I like that, Lance. But we don't want him to get fired. But at the same time,
I would just say I don't know you guys.
Nah.
You guys actually can't get in.
You got that Tom Wade, Rich Schaefer connection. They'll be like, you know what? Go interview Dennis.
Or they're like, look at this guy climb. He's a goddamn natural animal. We need him.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Lance,
thank you.
When you're in town, we're going to show up on Menace's job and do color commentary for him doing his job.
Wow.
Like, wow.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be sick.
Look at that stroke on this
So look at Menace right now, the fastest climber in his group. And we'll take a shot every rung he goes up.
Wow.
Dude, that's a good idea.
You guys actually die. You guys would die.
Nah, we'll be all right.
Nah, you die.
All right, Lance the Party Palmer, we want to thank you for joining us. We finally got this done. Don't be a stranger to Menace and the Man. We think you're one of the most charismatic, entertaining guys in MMA, so we're going to make you a regular.
Yeah, and I feel a certain type of
way.
Do it, man. I feel a type of way about you with your cars and your tan and your muscles, your fighting ability.
Dude, we should ride shirtless in the Trackhawk once I get up there.
I mean,
for sure.
I mean, duh.
After talking to Lance Palmer a little bit, you guys were almost best friends.
Yeah, I think we're about 3 hours away there.
We have similar interests.
Yeah.
I think we got something going here.
Yeah. One of those things. Had Menace gone to Alpha Male, not Long Island MMA back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Best friends right here.
Definitely.
All right, well, Lance Palmer, thank you again for joining us. Good luck in your fight in, 4 weeks, 6 weeks? What do you got?
4 weeks.
Yeah, a little over 4 weeks right now.
Get it done.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys for having me on. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, brah.
Later, dudes.
Bye. You're the man, Lance. Talk to you soon.
Later.
Good egg right there.
Well, see you later.
Oh, that's your wrap-up right there?
Yeah.
All right, well, we were trying to watch the Contender Series a little bit. We don't really care about that. Menace don't give a fuck. Sorry who dropped you. And what didn't we talk about?
I think we nailed it all. I gotta go buy jeans for tomorrow.
My God, I forgot about the shopping spree we're about to go on.
All my jeans. I bought 2 pairs of jeans, and they're completely soaked all the way through.
These weren't jeans you already had. You bought these jeans.
Yeah, because I wear skinny jeans. I can't wear skinny jeans to fucking.
So you're buying some baggy. I've been talking to you about that. I don't wear skinny jeans at all, but you're buying baggy pants for work.
Not baggy, but like
baggy
fucking work pants.
Okay. So one thing before we get out of here, you saw Colby Covington is going to fight Robbie Lawler.
Yes, I did see that.
Crazy.
I think Robbie Lawler is going to kill him.
We're going to get Colby on the show soon. I've been talking to his manager. They've trained together many times.
Yeah, I don't care.
But from what I've heard is Colby fucked Robbie up in the training room.
Yeah,
it's only one side of the story, but
yeah,
we'll see.
I'll hit up Robbie.
So everybody, hope you're enjoying the Contender Series. Who dropped you? Hit me up in the DMs, and we'll get you some product.
G Fuel.
Lance Palmer. We're going to send Lance Palmer some Terp House. We've got to thank our sponsors, Home Interiors by Anthony Giaramita, the law offices of Michael Postiglione, J. Romeo Realtor, Island Covet and Patchogue, opened by our friend Ryan LaFleur, Movement BJJ by our friend Brian Michelino, as well as G Fuel. We're in G Fuel Studios.
For sure.
And before we leave, let's give a congratulations to our boy Hugh McKenna. I'm wearing his shirt on getting his black belt. Love me some Hugh McKenna. And let's wrap it up, Menace.
Well, see you later.